The One World Centre aims to raise awareness of global issues, highlight links between the local and the global, and enable people to take action for a fairer, more peaceful and sustainable world. Learning opportunities in schools, global citizenship and learning for sustainability. Career-long professional learning for teachers, whole schools and cluster groups. Learning opportunities in the community, workshops with young people and adults. Programmes for youth and adult groups, and placements for community learning and development students. Resources. A resource library with teaching packs, books, magazines, DVDs and games on global issues for use in schools and the community are available to borrow.
Hello, my name is Lauren Hurd. I'm an artist and filmmaker working out of Dundee, Scotland, and I've been lucky enough to work with the One World Centre for the last few months. So welcome to our film, which has been specifically made in order to illustrate how the One World Centre uses the creative arts to encourage young people to explore their role as global citizens. On this occasion, we worked with 3 different groups: the St Andrew's Family Support Project, Dundee Employability and Aftercare Programme, and Glebelands Primary School Eco Group. So each group began by identifying issues of importance to them and their community, and then produced a series of artworks to reflect the global impact and relevance of these concerns. The themes chosen related to sustainable development goals with a major focus on the environment and food sustainability. The artworks, including a large totem pole, can be seen displayed at Tayview Community Gardens off Robertson Street in Dundee.
Hello, my name's Neil Crutchley. I'm the Global Learning Development Worker with the One World Centre in Dundee. We look at issues of environmental and social justice for all age groups, but my particular role is work with young people. I've developed a piece of work called the Creative Programme, which involves working with young people from school groups and community groups across Dundee. The Creative Programme is designed to offer young people an opportunity to learn about wider global concerns and to explore their place in the world. Importantly, it's also about actions young people can take in order to create a fairer and a more sustainable world. One of the key aspects of the programme is the skill base that young people develop through involvement in the creative arts and all the skills that artists can bring to young people's understanding of these issues. So the start of the programme is young people choosing a social justice issue which is important to them and of interest to them, and the artist helps to tease that out a little more, and the young people develop an art piece which is exhibition quality. These pieces kind of give an idea of what the creative programme's purpose is ultimately. The creative programme also builds the confidence and self-esteem of young people and relates strongly to school curriculum priorities, but also if you're working with young people out in the community, it can also relate to work that you're doing with them in that setting also. It's enjoyable, it's accessible, and it's engaging for all different types of young people, which is one of the key elements when the programme was developed. Any young people can feel comfortable, even if they're not comfortable with the creative arts. The artists we work with are all very, very able to draw out young people's skills and draw out their abilities through the programme. As I say, it's young people led, and this film is going to explore issues related to the Tayview Community Garden space in Dundee, which is a new community garden, a very large community garden space, and the work which 2 groups of young people have done to create a sculpture for that area.
My name is Pammi Bennett, and I'm a local Dundee community artist, and I've worked with the St Andrew's project for a long time. with a group of young parents who really enjoy creative interactions. I mean, we looked at global issues, we looked at celebrations around the world, we looked at sort of really relevant issues to do with immigration and, you know, sort of really current things that they maybe didn't fully understand until they started looking at it from a really personal point of view, and how they would feel if they were in that position, and they compared that to women in other countries, and that's where they made that real connection and real relationship with the project, and that's why they were able to make it their own. You know, it was something that if you'd asked them to do maybe a year ago or so, they would have thought they would muck it up or mess it up, and if I'd heard that once, I've heard it a million times about them not wanting to touch it, but they were so excited and so engaged with it, and there wasn't any issues about working on something as big scale as that, and they're really looking forward to seeing it in the garden as well. I think it's really important that young people in particular get the opportunity to work in this sort of relaxed way, because it empowers them, it makes them more confident, it just makes sense for them to be able to learn in an environment where they feel comfortable and they feel open to learning, and I just think the interactive learning makes them take it all in more and feel like they're part of it, and that helps them retain all the knowledge that they gain through it. The young people at the school, the children at the school, you know, fully engaged in the whole storytelling process of the totem pole, and totem poles are about celebrations and stories, and I feel it's, you know, some level of St Andrew's project, you know, done that as well. So you've got two different stories, but somehow they meet really nicely together, because it's the personal and the sort of national issues, you know, that come around through deforestation. The whole thing merges together to make a whole story, I feel.
So at the start of the totem pole, it's like just a normal healthy forest. The trees have grown in and it's spring. Then in the next one, the animals come and just kind of take over that part of the forest, start looking in the trees and that. The next part, the forest gets dehydrated and a fire starts to spread. And the trees are all burned down and the animals run, and it's no longer a happy forest. Then it just kind of goes back to the start, because the little girl comes and plants the tree and it grows again and the animals come back, and then all over again.
Like animals, they're so cute. They just, why would you possibly want to damage their homes? Like, it's not like they're coming and knock your home down. That's like, that's only us that can do that. So
we're showing people like what to stop doing and what to start doing, and we're having fun doing, planting the trees and making the totem pole and that.
Over the years of working with community groups of all ages, the sense of pride that they get from their work being displayed in a public place and other people appreciating it is where it connects it to the community, and you know, it's another layer of sort of confidence in learning that they get from that, and the community get from their artwork and their displays as well.